Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So today we are going to present about our project management for Nokia Group, which is a new smartphone model. Let's start with our introduction first. Alright, before we start, I would like to introduce our group member. The first member is me, which is Muhammad Arif, and the second member is Muhammad IDLAN, and the last member is Muhammad AZLEE. Alright, now we start about our introduction. That we have three parts here. The first one is problem statement, the second one is our objective, and the last part is our project scope. The smartphone is fueling one of the most significant technological revolutions in human history. By far, the most significant contribution of mobile phone to society is increased productivity. When people are connected, they act more efficiently, especially when they can connect whenever, wherever, and to whomever they want. Aside from that, the mobile phone is priceless tool that can entertain, educate, improve safety, and make our life easier. Because a smartphone is a machine, we frequently discover bugs, crashes, and other issues. Especially as our phone gets older, these are most common cell phone issue. Alright, now we move to our objective. The first one is to create a new smartphone model within the approved budget and frame time with the participant of all project team members. And the second one is to apply engineering knowledge and method in project management analysis. And the last one is to identify the critical path of new smartphone development that will benefit all mobile industry. Okay, now we are going to our project scope. The goal of the project is to create a new smartphone model for Nokia based on an examination of project management method. The project manager will be responsible for ensuring effective communication between all parties involved, as well as motivating and energizing team to meet deadlines. An exceptional smartphone model must be produced based on marketing department analysis. In order to produce the best smartphone for a large market target, proper management methodologies must be followed. The development of smartphone model must adhere to specifications specified as the development of a new smartphone with medium specification that has greatest market potential because it meets needs of consumers. Recommendation will be made to mitigate the project management analysis. Alright, now we have done with our introduction. Now let's move to our literature review part. Okay, for our literature review part, we have 8 points to highlight here. The first one will be introduction, and then followed by manufacturing process, material management, man management, stakeholder management, machine management, method management, and the last part is smart and clear goals from our literature review. Alright, now we start with our introduction for literature review. Nokia is globally recognized and well-liked company that founded in Finland in 1965. It is a multinational telecommunication company that was one of the largest mobile phone manufacturer. A lot of plan must be strategized as project manager. A few processes can be followed to perform well in this project. Okay, now we move to our next part, which is manufacturing process. Manufacturing process is the transformation of raw materials or parts into finished goods using tools, human labor, machinery, and chemical processing. The manufacturing industry is critical to the economy. When a company decides to create a new model, it already has all the model and extensive prior research, so they don't have to start from the scratch. All they have to do is fine-tune and all the market using feedback from user expert in the field, while also incorporating new trends and technology. All provides model flaw has been addressed and technology has been infused into a later model through a new innovation. Alright, now we look at the picture. We can see that there are 3 major components for smartphone manufacturing process. The first one is main components, the second part is screen component, and the last part is backshell assembly. Alright, now we move to material management. Many factors must be considered when managing materials, including demands, price, availability, quality, and delivery schedule. Material management can benefit from understanding the strategic management process for non-profitable portfolios. For example, the material management team can use multi-criteria selection models to select best material in terms of price, material quality, production schedule, and other factors. Okay, next we move to man management. Man management can be defined as organization that creates a company culture and structure. Man management exists in mobile industry as well because it requires a large amount of manpower begins operation. Nonetheless, understanding organization culture and structure can result proper organization structure. A typical organization structure is which is workers are divided into small teams based on their specialties. Functional organization, for example, the finance, marketing, engineering, manufacturing, and procurement departments, among others. Okay, after that we have stakeholder management. Stakeholder management is the process of organizing, monitoring, and improving relationship with stakeholders to maintain good relationship with those who have the most impact on work. Maintaining relationships with stakeholders will persuade stakeholders to be supported by a solid engagement plan that is strategic, clear, prioritized to aid in project development. Okay, now have a look to machine management. We have purpose. The purpose of this machine management system is to ensure the efficiency of machine resource. Furthermore, it will ensure the normal production and machine operation are maintained. And next part is select machine. Using a strategic management process within a non-financial portfolio to select the best machine. They could also decide using engineering economic decision making knowledge such as a present world equivalent uniform annual cost, internal rate of return and depreciation. Besides, we have method management. The method management system is the most step to define the project scope. It establishes the project purpose, including its goal and objectives. Furthermore, the management team understands the project and the scope will be used as planning tool to assess the project success. Following that, the project character in terms of project scope definition scope include expanded version of scope statement and a document authorizing the project manager to start and run the project. Okay, now we move into the last part, which is smart and clear goals. To use of SMART criteria ensure the project objectives are true achievement, which is S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, T for timely. Meanwhile, the clear goal setting approach to intend to adapt the changing nature to the business environment, while C for collaborative, L for limited, E for emotional, A appreciable, and R for refinable.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AZLEE bin Muhammad Asri and H19084. I will continue for the chapter 3, that is methodology. We start with project management process. Basically, project management is defined as the application of knowledge, skill, tools, and procedures to a sequence of operation in order for each organization to meet the requirements of the project, as stated by the information that provided by the Project Management Institute (PMI). When it comes to project management, there are 4 different phases that need to be taken into consider. This expression are tools for the typical products life cycle, and they give us a deeper understanding of project that has been developed. In order for our project to be successful in the long run, it is necessary for us to break down its components into their respective phases and phases. Initiation, training, carry out, once planned and complete are the 4 most important things. Next, we move to the project management process phases. The first phase is project initiation. Basically, it is define project goal, create a business cases, and also complete the project charter. The second phase is project planning. It will define a scope, create a project plan, and also define roles and responsibility. Next is project execution. For project execution, in phase 3, we allocate project resources, we manage project resources, and build the product. We move to the fourth phases. It is project monitoring and controlling. Basically, this phases is track the effort and cost, monitoring project progress, ensure adherence to plan, and also prevent any chances for disruption. The last phases is project closure. We hand over deliveries, we got project result approved, review project, and also document project learning. We move to the project management project. We start with program statement. To design and develop new smartphone model is affordable technology, best camera experience, and longer battery capacity. We need to, after that, we plan the project, conceptual design, to the concept, design model, tailoring project in controller environment to build the smartphone, testing, evaluate if the smartphone function, so we can produce the product. Next is a role and responsibility. First role is Muhammad Arif bin AZHAR, the project management. The authority is to a change in project management plan, and responsibility is oversee the project and support the team any arising concern, ensure that all the projects are complete within budget constraints. Next is team leader. This is me, Muhammad ASERY. The authority is lead the team, and responsibility is present project management with result and handle team disagreements. This is Mr. Muhammad IDLAN dan AHMAD RIDZUAN, Human Resources Manager. Oversee the authority is oversee the work of laborers, and responsibility is provide a report to the superior authorities. For finance manager is Mr. Shahrul Nizam bin Saleh. The authority is to check the cost of every task and responsibility to on cost account all balance. Lastly, as quality manager, that's Mr. Abdul Azim Mazlan. He will inspect the quality of manufacturing and responsible if there is a change. He will notify the team leader. Then we move to the project portfolio system. Basically, project portfolio system management (PPM) is a method that project managers and project management organization (PMOs) use to determine the possible return on a project by integrating and combining all the related to planning and ongoing project. Project portfolio manager provide forecasting and business analysis for firm wanted to invest in new initiatives. This is crucial since PPMs also allows the organizations board to see the project's potential. This is a checklist model. We have three models, S21, H, and G400. Basically, the H is the best performance with a high camera bandwidth in medium for design and hardware. And the lowest one is G400 because the camera and hardware is at the low performance of criteria. We move the work breakdown structure. As you can see here, this is the develop of new Nokia smartphone model work breakdown structure. We move to the activity of node. So we have around A until M for our type activity. And we got from the note is a network diagram. Every activities that is node without any cumulative or free buffer time belongs to the critical path. CBT of equal to BT equals 0. In our case, those are activity A, B, C, F, G, I, and L. That's all for me, and I will pass to my group members. Thank you.
Good day, I am MOHD, MH19085. So my topic is chapter 4, result and discussion. So basically the result and discussion is all about financial analysis of the project. So we use existing product to compare the financial performance with the new product that we propose. So the analysis involves the return on investment, ROI, the net present value and RV within 3 years duration, payback period, and estimation of cost and resources for the project. BOD wants an analysis of 3 years' time before making their decision. So it is our job to predict the investment or the profit that we will come up with. The stated requirement is 15% rate of return, ROR. So this is all the stated estimation in the table, which is Nokia G21 existing model and Nokia N35G, which is the new proposed product. So for return on investment, which is ROI, we used to evaluate profitability of an investment, and payback period is amount of time the project took to recover the invested money, which is shorter is better. Meanwhile, the ROI is the more the better. So in this table, we could see that the ROI of Nokia G21 lost to the Nokia N35G, which comes with 45%. Meanwhile, the Nokia G21 just about 38%. The payback period also, the Nokia N35G is superior than the Nokia G21 with 2.22 years, and the Nokia G21 2.63 years. The revenue is the cash flow of for each year, and the investment is the initial investment. So the next is net present value, the difference between the current value of cash inflows and withdrawal over a period of time. A calculation method is used in capital budgeting and investment planning to determine the profitability of an investment or project. So for the NPV, we could see in the calculation that Nokia G21 did not give the positive response for the NPV, which is negative 6.6 million in 3 years. Meanwhile, the NPV for Nokia N35G gave us positive value with 2.7 million. So we could conclude that NPV for Nokia N35G is better than Nokia G21. So this is the estimation cost and resources for the project. From the chart above, we could see the estimation cost and resources for this project. The cost estimating is one of the most significant procedures in project management. It determines the project baseline cost at various stages of development and provides a prediction for the particular project. So the board and the investor will know how much they are investing for a unit of the phone. So the estimated total cost of the project is 1,500 ringgit per unit. So from this, we could see that design took 20% to design a body frame for the smartphone. Android service took 40%, which is 600 ringgit, and we divide by 3. We give Google software 20%, software coding 15%, software update 5%. For testing is the vital part, because we have to ensure the safety for our user. The waterproof test will take 10%, the drop test 10%, and the thermal test 10%. We have to give a big budget for the test to ensure our phone and product is worthy of the user. So the document and procedure 5%, which is manual smartphone, and the contract agreement of the investment. The accessories such as earbuds, charger, or boxes is about 5% per unit. So next is chapter 5, recommendation. We know Nokia were behind in smartphone sales, as Apple and Samsung both dominates the flagship smartphone market, when Xiaomi dominates the mid-range or flagship killer smartphones market. To make it worse, Nokia stocks plunged because of the economic crisis that happened in past months. New strategy should be considered, such as focusing customer needs and provide other upgrades that the other brands did not provide. So this will make the customer more attracted to watch the development of Nokia. Next, we have to create more comprehensive project strategy for comfortability of the workers to focus, hence increasing the workers' efficiency overall. Then we have to choose board of committees and stakeholders from passionate people or people who are really into smartphones technology, so they will know what they are investing in and they know what they will do and the market for the electronics technologies. There are many types of analysis that we use to perform in this project. We use the engineering economy analysis to implement to choose a suitable business model for our smartphone. With that analysis, we successfully create one new flagship model, Nokia N35G, and we did also some comparison with existing Nokia G21. When we compare the ROI, the payback period, the Nokia N25G was chosen after a comparison. The cost, potential profit, the competitive advantage, and development risk, all the Nokia N35G is better than the previous Nokia G21. So we are hoping that Nokia N35G to compete among Apple iPhone 13 and Samsung Galaxy S22 or other flagships in the market. So that is the main goal for Nokia.